Thank you, Speaker. Deputy President, honorable members in this House, and the guests in the gallery. We want to begin by sending our heartfelt condolences to the family of Councillor Nhlanhla Mthembu, who passed on in Johannesburg yesterday evening during council election processes. The 2016 local government elections overall results confirm that 9 democratic elections down the line, the ANC remains the people's choice, though with a reduced majority. Out of the 4392 wards in the country, the ANC won 3435, amounting to 78.2% of the total wards, whereas the opposition combined could only win 957 wards, which only amount to 21.8% of the total wards. The positive attitude of our people during elections makes it clear that the National Democratic Project, led by the African National Congress in our country, is succeeding. Out of 213 municipalities across the country, we won 161 outright, with an overall 54.2% final tally. Now, the second party is sitting at 26-point-something%. The second. Not to mention the third one. We are sitting at 54. And when you hear the narrative in the country, you feel as if the ANC has lost the election, when in fact we have won these elections. However, we note the unfortunate turn of events leading to the NFP not participating in the local government elections. This is indeed regrettable, as it deprives South Africans of one more choice within the plurality they had at their disposal. We from the onset would like to say with a heavy and a bleeding heart that the ANC could not get governing majority in Nelson Mandela Bay Metro, Tshwane, and Johannesburg Metro. This led to the DA working with the EFF and other political parties unseating this glorious movement of our people from governing these metros. Undoubtedly, these metros are critical to the economy of the country as they control serious budgets. Had we continued to govern these metros with our pro-poor policies and informed by the National Democratic Revolution, we could have continued to change the lives of our people for the better, as we have undisputedly already started to do so. We equally, in the same breath, thank the millions of South Africans who voted us into various municipalities and metros throughout the length and breadth of our country. We will not take your confidence in us for granted. Honorable Speaker, the losses we have suffered are not because of any party being better than the ANC. The losses and setbacks suffered in these elections are self-inflicted. The message sent to us by our people by not voting in their majority, and including many who abstained and decided to stay at home, has been loud and clear, and we have heard it. We will definitely change our behavior and posture, including that of being perceived as being aloof, inward-looking, self-serving, and arrogant. We will also deal decisively with any perceptions of us being soft on corruption, whilst at the same time acting without any delay against those who manipulated our candidate selection processes for their narrow, selfish ends. We are confident that we will be able to correct our weaknesses. And when we have corrected our weaknesses, we will regain the confidence of our people in these metros and increase our electoral support everywhere in the country. Honorable Speaker, the ANC remains the people's choice, notwithstanding the bleeding and hurt caused by the losses in the metros. We are bleeding because even though we are Democrats and revolutionaries, and we accept the people's verdict, we are not rocks and stones. We are human beings. We have been affected by these losses. We have suffered in these elections as human beings. Even as the EFF continues to motor-mouth about their ostensible electoral gains, the evidence on the ground testifies that our people have rejected them. They do not have a single municipality. Now. This demonstrates beyond a shadow of a doubt that our people deplore and reject the EFF destructive infantile gimmicks and hollow theatrics. It is clear that our people reject with the contempt they deserve the EFF's impractical and unworkable pie-in-the-sky policies. The people also have been clear in depriving the EFF ward councillorship. The EFF mainly got into councils through PR votes. We are true Democrats, and we accepted the outcomes of the local government elections as the will and voice of the people. Where we have lost, we have not tried to win at all costs. We did not fight racist apartheid for ourselves, but for our people. In this regard, our strategic objective has always been to build a non-racial, non-sexist, united, prosperous, and democratic society. Let us underscore the point that it is because we do not seek to govern at all costs, including by selling our souls to the devil, that we rejected and continue to reject the EFF's call for the ANC to forsake its founding principles and fundamental policies and embrace EFF's extremism as a condition for governing the metros. Had we been power mongers, we would have off-ramped from our path to nation building, national reconciliation, and social cohesion and service to the people. Our engagements with the EFF have convinced us beyond a shadow of a doubt that the EFF is a party driven by bitterness and vengeance with nothing to offer to our people. Notwithstanding the setbacks in these elections, the democratic project and democratization of our country is indeed on course. Even in our struggle for liberation, we suffered serious setbacks. Many of our comrades were exiled, imprisoned, and murdered by the apartheid regime. These setbacks did not stop the ANC from moving forward to produce the 1994 democratic breakthrough. Even the current setbacks cannot deter us from reaching our strategic objective. We will be able to regain our losses in the national and provincial elections of 2019, and we can say without any fear of contradiction that come the local government elections of 2021, we will definitely reclaim the governance of all the metros and take them back from those who ganged against us and decided to give their votes to the racist DA. Honorable Speaker, we regret that we were perceived as being arrogant, self-serving, and soft on corruption. We regret that the non-performing economy has made it difficult to overcome unemployment, poverty, and inequality. We further regret that some state-owned enterprises have not been acting in the best interest of our people. We want to say to our people that we will not bury our heads in the sand, but will jack up our performance of government at all levels, with a full awareness that the satisfaction...
Chief Whip, your time has expired.
Thank you, Speaker.